Hi, my name is Winter or Ray, and there is something I feel like I should come out about publicly. When I was at most 10 years old, on Sony Sketch, I was made into a pawn by a child predator. He was 16 and we had a 6-year age gap. I met him because my best friend at the time, who I will not name because it's her decision if she decides she wants to come out about her story, but she was dating him and she was around the same age as me. At some point, he got exposed. His name was Creepernukes, and he got exposed for sexually manipulating other people who were way younger than him. And when this happened, he had somehow, I guess, manipulated me into staying in contact with him because I was gullible and naive. So he made me stay friends with him and even tried to date me at some point, to which I said no. Because what happened was I had thought I'd developed feelings for him, but at the time I couldn't properly discern platonic and romantic feelings. So, on a whim, I confessed to him, and his immediate question was about if I would send him nudes. I said no, and I cowered out of actually dating him, thankfully. But he had a habit of trying to get me to do things for him so that he would be benefited, or so that he could get back at the people who exposed him. He once told me to grab his server link, his Discord server link, and to send it to this other user who had helped in his exposure so that I would make them look bad once they were to raid his server. They did not raid his server, and his plan flopped, but I still obeyed what he said. Whenever I would try and stop talking to him, he would guilt trip me and make me feel bad so that I would stay. Even after he had broken up with my best friend. I don't remember some of the finer details, like when I finally got to stop talking to him and he finally stopped harassing me. I don't remember completely because I don't really have the best memory due to it. I think it's a trauma response that I developed in early childhood from my parents arguing loudly, and I think it's a trauma response, and that's why I don't remember much of things, and that I think it's just my brain trying to protect me. But I feel like I need to let it be known, let my story be known. I constantly feel really bad for even being a pawn in any way to whatever sick games he was playing. He never tried to get me to go against any other victims, thankfully, and he probably wouldn't have been able to convince me of that because I still felt bad for them. But he would keep me in contact with him, and he would try to set me against the people that exposed him. And when he was exposed, me and my friend were overlooked from the situation, mostly because we hadn't come out about it. I don't know if that video is still up or anything on YouTube, but I do know that he had more victims than just the ones that came out about their story and were featured in that video.